This is a photograph of the Grand Canyon. Besides the steep canyon walls, notice that there's running water at the bottom of the canyon. Think about how geological processes could produce the Grand Canyon and other geological features. The flowing water over many years gradually cut away this huge canyon from the surrounding rock. This makes sense if you think on a small scale. If you have a small stream flowing down loose dirt, it's going to eventually cut a channel in the dirt. Well, a large river over millions of years will do the same thing on a much larger scale. Guess how long it took the Grand Canyon to form? The Grand Canyon is estimated to have formed over 6 million years. This process is called erosion. When the water carries away tiny bits of rock at a time and cuts a channel through the rock, that is called erosion. Think about how this might have influenced Charles Darwin. James Hutton recognized the connections between a number of geological processes and geological features like mountains, valleys, and layers of rock that seem to be bent or folded. Hutton realized, for example, that certain kinds of rock are formed from molten lava. Lava is the material that comes out of volcanoes, and when it cools and hardens, it forms rock, and Hutton was able to identify what types of rock were formed from this molten and cooled lava. He also realized that some other kinds of rocks form very slowly as sediments build up and are squeezed into layers. That's the kind of rock we see here. It's called sedimentary rock. Hutton also proposed that forces beneath Earth's surface can push rock layers upward, tilting or twisting them in the process. Over long periods, those forces can build mountain ranges. Mountains, in turn, can be worn down by rain, wind, heat, and cold. Most of these processes operate very slowly. For these processes to have produced Earth as we know it, Hutton concluded that our planet must be much older than a few thousand years. These data and inferences moved him to introduce a concept called deep time. Deep time is the idea that our planet's history stretches back over a period of time so long that it is difficult for the human mind to imagine.